is the special role of the Bible in these last days? And I'll just preface this. I know before you spoke about miracles, but
Mhm.
what does the Bible, what is the special purpose of the Bible in these last
The
days?
special role of the Bible in these last days is multifaceted. It tells us where we are in history. It helps us understand what is going on around us right now. And it gives us what we need to prepare ourselves for the imminent, and I say imminent return of Jesus Christ. I say again, the Bible, it lets us know where we are in history. It tells us how we ought to conduct ourselves. It gives us information for how to prepare for the second coming of Christ. It is a guide. It has been a guide from the time it existed, from then until now. It performed the same function in the days of Jeremiah, in the days of Paul, in the days, but in these last days, when everything is coming to a head, the Bible is the document that tells, when that Nebuchadnezzar had a dream in Daniel chapter 2, and the magicians, the astrologers, the sorcerers, the Chaldeans, they could not explain. And so in verse, when Nebuchadnezzar told the magicians, tell me the dream, and I shall know, you can show me the interpretation. The magicians answered and said, or the Chaldeans, there is not a man upon the earth that can shoot a king's man. I believe that Daniel 2 verse 10. There's not a man on the earth. But they were wrong, because there was a man called Daniel. Now, when Pharaoh had a dream, I think it's in Genesis 41, no one could be found among the magicians to explain what was going on. But on both occasions, the dreams had to do with world events or national events. Pharaoh got an answer from the only man who could explain, that was Joseph, a man of God. In the case of Nebuchadnezzar, only Daniel could explain. Nebuchadnezzar died. I think it was his grandson or great-grandson came on the scene, Belshazzar. He called the magicians. None could explain. Only Daniel could. What am I saying? Let me be politically incorrect. It is not CNN or CN or CNBC or ABC or HBO or whatever you have on Netflix or Hulu. The only organization on the face of the earth that can accurately tell the world what is going on is the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Why? Because we are a church of prophecy. And prophecy extends and will be fulfilled when Jesus Christ comes the third time. We are the organization that should be able to tell the world what is going on. But too many of us go to CNN to find out what's going on, which is really, really sad. It's like an Egyptian Israelite telling an Egyptian how to be saved, or asking an Egyptian how to be saved. The Bible is our guide for these last perilous times, when the most trying times will come upon us, and we will need light in the thickest darkness that the world has ever experienced. It is our guide for today. It helps us to understand what is going on and how we ought to conduct ourselves and get ready for Christ.